Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of FANMEN Beyond. I'm your host, DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
Good morning.
Morning, kids. What's going on in your world?
The normal stuff.
Bright, sunshiny day, and we're sitting in my basement
It's very...
recording a damn podcast.
That's okay. Hey,
you can see the lovely vistas out back where we should be.
There we go. Yeah.
And instead,
Well, we need to...
we're doing this for you.
For you. And again, everyone, thank you. Big uptick in numbers and all that kind of stuff. It's been great. Thank you.
Shocking when you piss off the Disney folks. What happened?
I know. Seriously, thousands and thousands of little ticky-tacky clicks. We're going to get into that later. But housekeeping to start with. So obviously, everyone who subscribes, everything, we love it. Thank you so much. It was fun for the first 6 years we did it with the normal show. It's been very fun since we started this show. If you listen to the show on SoundCloud, SoundCloud has been our RSS feed host since the jump. However, they really just don't have any tools for podcasting. They're more for like musicians. So if you do listen to on SoundCloud and you can switch over to either iHeartRadio, if you have Spotify, Apple, whatever, because it's everywhere. We are moving the RSS feed to Podcoin. That's one thing we are doing. I'll keep them both up for like a month in tandem. I'll just pay for both, whatever. But I'm going to migrate everything over to Podbean just because they have better tools for our metrics and advertising and that kind of stuff. And again, as we try to grow the thing, it just had to happen.
He's the technical guy.
It's just schematically, it's just better. But still, if you don't get on SoundCloud, everywhere you get it, it's going to be the same. You won't even know the difference. And then obviously the YouTube stuff will stay YouTube-y. So. And again, everyone who has been watching YouTube, thank you. It's been fun learning how to edit video. I'm trying to get better at it.
I just want to see my giant stretched out head on these little videos.
Yeah,
TJ zooms in.
We use the Opus clip, the free one, because we're cheap as shit, but it does zoom in on Christopher's head. But once we get the...
You're never seeing me in profile again.
No, that's true. I mean, once we get the studio going and once we have the 2 camera angle once I buy the...
second camera is going to be... Yeah,
it's going to be better.
That's going to be the big one.
Yeah, so... Again, thank you everyone, and that's about it for notes. Okay, so we are gonna you want to start off with the new segment?
Sure, we can do that if you want.
Okay,
so want to piss people off right off the bat?
So one thing we did last week is we talked a little bit, and it's funny because this is the funny thing, the way the internet works nowadays is, especially when you cut stuff up for TikTok, we weren't even really talking about the Disney parks. We were talking about the dramatic weekend drop for Fantastic Four and how Disney's losing a lot of money on movies and how...
Yeah, more Disney studios than anything else.
But we just happened to mention that the parks were...
One-off comment.
Were empty, emptier, and the parks can't really prop up the movies anymore. And that's the part that we got cut up because, we used the AI thing to algorithm it and all that stuff. And Disney folk kind of went nuts. So we are going to start...
Chris is not on their favorite list right now.
They are not. Yeah, it's all... You figure I'd be the one pissing people off,
Which is a badge of honor. No, but you're Disney folk.
But I say a lot of dumb shit. I would piss someone off, right?
You do. I just bring facts and they don't like that stuff.
That's true. Okay, so...
My facts aren't magical.
We are going to do a new segment called... it's going to be 90 seconds long, so we can make it a TikTok. But Tiki Talk. T-A-L-K. So, Tiki Talk. Okay, so this week on Tiki Talk, comments last week on Disney being empty were kind of... mixed bag, but Chris, would you like to respond to any of the comments about how you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to Disney being empty?
Mixed bag?
No, they were all Chris is an idiot, the parks are busy.
Mixed bag, harsh as hell.
Yeah, they were.
Is probably the way I would phrase this.
So, set it straight, Chris.
This isn't something that's new. I know like 90% of you just live your lives on social media. Just look at any clip. There are videos out there every single month, every single week of just gaping holes in the park.
Tron was 45 minutes on a
giant
Saturday.
Concourses. My daughter and I were down there in June. Go back and listen to some of the previous episodes. Yeah. I talked about the fact that you didn't have to pay to get on these rides. You had a half-hour queue. Your half-hour queue was climbing the goddamn hill to walk onto the ride. It wasn't because there were so many people there. Kids were still in school. No, I thought the parks were packed all the time. I thought that's the magic of Disney. There's always something going on there, right? I loved all the people that came back and wanted to talk about the revenues the parks are making. Yes, I have the most boring job in the world. I'm an accountant, a CFO. You want to know how they did the revenue? We're going to jack the ticket prices by 150% and then get you all to buy lightning lanes because it's going to be a shitty experience unless you pay for the extra piece. There you go. And now I'm already braced for it's because you don't know how to do the parks?
Oh, we know.
I've been a DVC member since '06. Settle down.
Yeah, we
I got
know.
this shit down on a lock. God damn, I got cut off on my own tiki
I know.
segment.
That was Tiki Talk, everybody. Cool. That'd be fun. I'm going to cut that one up. So that was, that was good.
Next time, a full minute.
Yes.
I need longer to rebut.
Well, that was a minute and a half.
I like this stuff.
Yeah.
This is essentially my own airing of the grievances.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I get to be Costanza.
Yeah. And we'll do that.
This is awesome.
I mean, the clip that Disney had, thousands of views. So, which is cool. But unfortunately, I mean, a couple of them actually did follow, and I don't know if we got any subscriptions out of it, but we'll try.
I like it because you're not getting anybody arguing about the business side of it. They're trying to.
Yeah, I watched
as if I haven't had
Mr. Mar or whatever, and it looked busy, or I was there and it was busy.
As if I haven't had stock in the company since.
I know.
The mid-aughts?
I love the ones I was there and it was busy. Well, yeah, if you're a local and you went down there on a Saturday, good for you.
It was great. And don't say that it's stock market, but the stock market's through the friggin' roof, right?
Yeah.
Disney was trading at close to 200 at one point.
Yeah.
Like I bought in when it was like 20 something.
Yeah.
Right? So longtime supporter. Harley still has all her Disney stock that I started accumulating for her when she was an infant.
I wish my parents did that.
It's started buying in at $20. They like the share builder thing, $25 a week, and just start throwing some of that stuff in, right? So it's not a lack of love. The numbers are down. Yeah. They're propping up the revenue by other means.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to get creative. I don't know. Maybe on the movies, bring some original content back.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm just hoping that, and we're going to stop with the Disney stuff. I'm just hoping that, as these continue, especially with the movies continue to trend down and all the stuff, and, Marvel toy sales are down and all this stuff, and Star Wars toy sales are down, all this other shit. Like, just hope it doesn't affect all these plans for these new rides because they need them.
Imagine if they had the stones to, do a movie like Sinners as opposed to just cranking out, oh, here we go. Gonna be pissed off again. Lilo and Stitch 7. Like, this time we're going to use 3/4 cartoon and like 2 real people. Just flip it up again. You don't have to keep mining the same mine for the same IP over and over and over again.
That being said, just while we're talking Disney, one thing I would actually kind of like them to do, as you're doing.
Go ahead, please.
No.
I'm going to give them props after.
Okay. So like the live action stuff, I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking that. I was going through my cards. I play the Disney Workana game, and they took a bunch of the card. They're doing a rotation set where the first 4 sets are now null and void, except for the ones they're reprinting for the new set.
Okay.
So a lot of I played the purple color, and I lost all my.
Is that why I've seen box sets back in stores and everything like that? They did a reprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're doing a reprint. So I have a lot of like the Merlin and the Madame Mim cards, the goats, the foxes, and they let you bounce stuff back and forth. I was thinking, like, if you're gonna do a live action, give me like a Sword in the Stone, like Arthur in like the second year after Sword in the Stone. That'd be kind of cool. I like the King Arthur mythos stuff anyway.
That'd be something amazing. Like that. There's so many ways to do this. You want to give something? Just nut up and do the Kingdom Keepers here. Like,
I know, seriously, shit. Kingdom Keepers.
Go do the live action.
Yeah.
It's here.
Like, where's my next Percy Jackson season? Percy Jackson's awesome too.
Oh, Percy's coming.
Okay, good. Okay.
The pop-up that they did, we couldn't even get near it at San Diego.
But
we went. So it's coming. Harley had to run by so she could yell at Walker and say hi and do that kind of stuff. It's coming back. It is insane how much that cast has aged in 1 year.
That's the trouble with this shit.
Walker doesn't look like a kid anymore.
You gotta do these. You have to do these things like all at once.
Walker is now Walk Up Your Daughter. No question. No, he's a good looking kid, but keep him away from. Yeah. I don't want my daughter anywhere near that cast.
The hips are a little more fluid than last year.
You know what? And this is going to tie into our larger discussion for the day.
Yep.
And nice little segue. I'm going to give Disney props on something.
Ooh, okay.
They actually made an investment last week, maybe 10 days ago.
Yeah.
That I think personally was smart from a business standpoint. Under their ESPN umbrella, they paid $1.6 billion over the next 5 years for all of the WWE's premium live event content.
Yeah, no, that's
as a tentpole for their new streaming service.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because again, like, they are like Hulu's going away, and they're going to make like a new Disney Plus Hulu ESPN kind of thing. Yep. It's the same shit, different name, right?
It's all the same.
But they just bought content, and again, like we talked about wrestling last week because we were down in Jersey when SummerSlam was going on, and we don't talk wrestling a lot, but we both have a pretty big history of wrestling fandom. So, you want to talk some wrestling? So
certainly, yeah.
Oh, real quick, the free one. Can I just say one thing that Disney? Another Disney concern I have with the Disney Corporation.
Okay.
So they're filming the new. So obviously, like I've already said outright, I think this Doomsday movie is gonna suck. Right. At the same time they're doing that, they have the crew doing the new Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And There's something I really like and something I don't like. So
That's still a Sony joint, though.
it is kind of, but it's like Marvel's like Disney.
Marvel's involved, but Sony still owns the IP.
Yeah, but they're like obviously like we're gonna use it. They're like Marvel's leasing the stuff over, right? So there is confirmation that the Scorpion, you saw the Scorpion in the post-credit scene of the Michael Keaton one. Yep. He was the guy in prison. So Scorpion's coming. It looks like full Scorpion. I'm kind of stoked for that because he was always a cool-looking bad guy. But I think this Spider-Man movie is because again, like you said, like everyone cheered when everyone was on the screen at once. They're jamming too much shit into this. As much as I love Barathel, and I'm so glad he's getting his flowers, I think he's great in everything he's in. Punisher showed up in the new Spider-Man movie.
You saw the teaser poster, right?
Yeah.
The Punisher skull in the web.
So I'm super stoked that the Punisher is in everything, right? I love Frank. Me and him go way, way back. It's a core memory thing. I'm stoked we're getting the Punisher van. Like that's kind of cool. But I'm a little worried about the Spider-Man where it's like, and I get it. It's probably his last hurrah, right? Because again, you talk about aging out. The kid's like in his 30s now.
Well, and those two are very vocal about the fact that they want to tap young. They've made comments that they're not looking to be acting at 50.
No, and they're not going to need to, right? They get all the monies.
That's
but like, and it's gonna be because you already know like the M. So again, she's never been Mary Jane. She was always just MJ, right? Mm-hmm. So she's kind of phasing out. He doesn't know who she is in this movie. And then
nobody knows who he is.
No one knows who he is. Yeah. Correct. And then I guess supposedly you're gonna work the actual Mary Jane into this one. So you have like three bad guys and Mary Jane. There's a rumor out there that Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. I don't know how true that is.
It's been floating. People are catching her in coffee shops.
Or
saying,
she might be Felicia Hardy or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. So you're gonna.
She's gonna have to bleach it if she's going. Felicia.
I know. Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, I got better choices for that.
No, 100%. But whatever. But like you're gonna go. So you're doing another girlfriend on top of the live action girlfriend, and then you're gonna do multiple bad guys, and now you're doing Punisher, and God only knows if Charlie's gonna show up. I just it's that 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag thing. I think the Spider movies work so well because I when you do multiple villains, it's always goes downhill. So I'm more worried about that. But anyway,
Mysterio, I think they killed it with the Mysterio one.
That was so good. It was so.
It was a high school travel movie for Christ's sakes when Mysterio thrown it. I liked it. So no, it's those are all valid concerns, and that's all I've seen in my feed lately is Spider-Man.
Yeah, but again, I'm stoked for Barathel. Like that's my guy. I think he's excellent in everything he's in.
I'm still teasing Heather to see if she'll come down to Rhode Island just for a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like, your boy's there. Come on.
I know.
He's looking good too. He's ripped.
Yeah, I got something. I have a couple of things I need him to tag, so I'm gonna have to hit his table. But yeah, so that was all. Back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling. So no, it's a nice little segue from the Disney stuff because they did just make a major investment.
A lot of money.
So, and when you think about it, and this will piss off the parks people. Mm-hmm. That's okay. Disney for a number of years has just taken the parks people for granted. They assume that people are going to show up. Their investments, exactly. And your big thing is, new holiday cupcake. Okay, we're going to have a dessert item or something like that. Or you're trying to draw them in 100.
Popcorn buckets.
If I'm dropping $200 for a single park for a day, I need something more of a draw than that, right?
And just off that,
we've been bitching about this for years.
We have been, and we're actually pretty good. Obviously we're not local. We live up in the Northeast, but we do. Same, we're both DVC members.
They're listening, by the way. The Disney Store notifications came in on the messages.
Always watching Wazowski. Mm-hmm. We go down, and I think I used to have the crazy mentality like this was like every trip was like a once in a lifetime thing, right? I used to like just be very much like I didn't understand. I always thought like eventually I'm not gonna be able to do this, whatever. So I used to be a complete fucking nut job with the Disney stuff. And then I've gotten better where like I've taken the nieces and nephews for their first trip, so I'm more better at catering stuff to the younger kids, and I tell my nieces now I'm like, hey, when you graduate high school, like, and if anyone doesn't know, wants to show, I have multiple nieces and nephews. I have two that are they're getting into teenage years, and their father's no longer with us. He was an Army veteran. He passed away. All that stuff. So I try to do what I can for them. Obviously, I can't fully do everything because I'm I'm a normal person. But I told them, I was like, look, when you graduate, like, I'm gonna give them the money for like their college applications, all this stuff, and take care of that. But like when you graduate, you get a choice. Either Uncle DJ will write you a check for like $1,000, whatever, you can go buy whatever you want, or I will take just you down and we'll do whatever you want for your trip. So like I can cater things any which way. Right now, like when I go down now, like I went down, I used my DVC to go to MegaCon last year. I've gone down for other events. You've gone down and got a room for Kevin stuff. But like when I go down now, I love the resorts. The hotels are very nice, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going down and doing 6 days in a hotel, 6 days in the parks. I'm going down and doing like, cool. Okay, then we're good. Let's go do either one day or let's do 2 of the nighttime events. Or, okay, you want to go to Epcot and do food and wine, whatever. That's cool, whatever. But that's it. I'm not spending no more season passes because they're ridiculous. And they make it difficult on us to get them now, even with the deep sea stuff. And I'm not paying $200 a day to go to the fucking parks.
Here's the thing. You drop all that, and I'm going to be on my soapbox for a minute. Disney is fine.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy it.
I love Disney.
For the kids,
my body's covered in tattoos and shit. Like, I'm at Disney everything.
There's a time and a place for Disney. It is a speck on the ass of the world.
Yeah.
Like there's so much other stuff. You buy season passes, then you feel the need to have to go down twice in a year or 3 times to justify what you spent.
Yeah.
When if you didn't spend the pass, you could go to New York for a weekend. You could go see something.
Cabo San Lucas. You can go to fucking the Bahamas for a weekend. It's like.
Go see something other than Disney's always going to be there. Yep. And if you need your nostalgic fix, it's going to be there whenever you're ready and you need that little jolt. That's fine. Much like you, we go down. We have way more DVC points than we need.
Yeah.
Because we used to take the kid a ton.
I'm so jealous of what you have for points.
That's fine.
You should tell me some.
Right? This year we're going down for 4 nights. Around Thanksgiving. It's going to be the only trip we do. We're not selling any. We made the investment in all the points, so we got a penthouse at the Polynesian for a couple nights.
Killer.
And we're going to be top floor at Bay Lake for the other 2 nights.
Killer.
Just big 2-bedroom. We got the penthouse for 2 nights. Going to do a 2-bedroom. So we'll blow it out and do a smaller one and tie it around, just like you said. Jollywood's one night, Christmas party's the next night. Maybe we'll do a day pass to go into Epcot. Maybe not.
Why?
That's it.
Yeah.
Just hit it enough, and then I'm back on Tuesday morning, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
That's more than enough to...
And a lot of the DVC people are doing that.
It's the idea of, and it was really one of the happier times with the kid is when she's like, I don't need to be down there a week anymore.
Yeah.
Why are we going back? Like, we've seen it. Like, we don't even spend a full day in a park anymore. She goes in, she hits the thing she wants, and she's out. And I'm happy that she's kind of maturing that way. She knows what she wants. And it's supposed to be a vacation. A vacation is not when you're dragging your kid in a stroller and their hands dragging along the ground on the way back, just so, because you've been sitting in the same spot for fireworks shows. Do it one night.
Yeah.
Don't have to do it every night.
No. And yeah, like I miss the days when remember they used to sell like 5 p.m. to close tickets?
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to the whole thing like we talked before.
But
again, it's not a Disney thing, but like, the 9 p.m. close on Magic Kingdom and shit during vacation week and stuff. It's Florida's fucking kind of does some dumb shit.
But again, they got rid of all that because they're making the numbers are down.
Yeah.
They need to maximize the revenue off the people that are actually coming in.
Yeah.
And what happens is every time they change the prices, people bitch and moan.
Yeah.
And the revenue stays the same or goes up because people end up paying it.
So instead of investing in like Disney Plus content and making their stuff into shows, they do stuff like buy wrestling.
Exactly. So they went and bought access. So you'll never know the actual numbers. You used to in the pay-per-view days. Because it used to be a big metric as to how many people were actually buying these events and how much you were earning off it. That's gone out the window now that Netflix and all these other groups these have been on Peacock for the last 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long stretch. So the actual numbers don't mean anything. But Disney made the smart decision that they wanted access to all of those eyes. They know getting whoever it is that's watching wrestling to go onto their streaming service, it's one more hook for them. They already have the NFL people. They already have NBA people. They already have those contracts locked down.
That's true. And it's funny because if everyone doesn't know, the company that owns WWE owns UFC.
TKO, yes.
And then about a week later, UFC went and did the same thing with Paramount Plus. And so basically TKO made like $3 billion in a week.
Oh, no.
Up. Oh, yeah, because the UFC was like 2.5, right?
UFC was 7.7 billion.
Oh, that's right. It was $1.5 billion a year. It was $1.5 billion
a year.
Right,
so they
doubled their revenue.
UFC said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah. So
they got what the WWE got for 5 years.
So pay-per-views go I think they said they make between $500 and $650 a year in pay-per-view million. 100 million.
Your pay-per-view model is dead.
It is. It's pay-per-view's dead.
It's officially over at this point.
Which is great, good, because like we used to like do back when they were like $45. We used to do like when we were younger. We had so everyone come over, chip in $8.
Fight. Yeah,
I throw it on the friggin' on the cable bill. We get wings and stuff like that. It was awesome back like in the Frank Mir days and the Brock Lesnar. It was great, right? Chuck Liddell. But then it went to like $95, and I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Well, and WWE is doing something interesting too that's tying into the whole entertainment thing. For the first time in decades, they're putting the events in theaters. You can go watch.
Yes.
They just had SummerSlam. If you don't want to pay $30 a month for ESPN, which is kind of, you're not having to pay an extra $30. If you have cable or YouTube TV or any other access to ESPN, you get this for free.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not like they bought this and they're going to charge people out the ass for this access or this content or anything like that. It's just an add-on. So this is going to, which is smart. Like when Disney made an investment in, we talked about this years ago, Hamilton.
Oh, yes.
We're in the middle of the pandemic. We need people to be looking at our stuff. And maybe they'll give one of our old movies a look. What's the one thing that everybody's, oh, you know what? We're just going to buy it so it doesn't go into theaters. Mm-hmm. Perfect. They bought it and they did crazy streaming numbers off it.
They basically just gave him like whatever his back end would have been on the whole thing or something
I think
like that.
they cut him a check for like $75 million. And guess what? Yeah. Now you're finding out what the other side of the deal was. He's still getting his theatrical release for the 10-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
They said you have to wait a few years.
Yeah.
We'll do it for the anniversry. So he still has his chance at an Oscar and all that.
Yeah. And part of it was like, that's why he got the deal to do like the Moana music and stuff. And
exactly. He had that before. He did Moana.
Oh, no. It was Mary Poppins 2. And it was, what was the other thing he did? Encanto.
Disney was smart.
Yeah.
They said, holy shit, we have somebody doing numbers that we could only dream of doing. We need him to come and write our stuff. What kind of a check do we need to bring him?
Yeah, I don't get it personally, but he's super talented, but everything sounds like.
Hey, they listen to his movies.
No,
the only other thing they got people to draw for is a remake of a movie.
No, I know. You know, like I should
for a IP that they've been selling in the stores, anyways.
I mean, to me, he's just like he's Puerto Rican Danny Elfman to me. Everything sounds alike.
Yeah, no, he is still the 10,000-pound gorilla.
Oh yeah.
The Rock worked for a little while, but they can't put The Rock in everything. No. They can use Lynn to write everything.
Fucking tried.
So they bought access to what is essentially live action animation, for God's sakes, right?
It is now.
They saw value in dropping, and to them it's a pittance, $300-something million a year for access to show these events, but now they have a draw.
Well, it's basically what they spent on making one of these shitty Fantastic Four movies and have to worry about anything coming correct anymore.
They would kill for the numbers that WWE draws every week.
Oh, yeah.
They get in the millions. You saw the billions that Netflix gave just to be able to air one weekly show, right?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the shit too, like just, with the Netflix, of people bitch and moan like, oh, since they went to Netflix, the numbers went way down. So yes, because people can watch whatever the fuck they want. People don't have to tune in right at 9 o'clock.
They don't have to.
I watch it. I skim through it the next day.
And here's the thing. Whoever's reporting on the numbers doesn't know any shit because Netflix never released.
Oh, 100%. No, it's all
not a thing. They're just arbitrarily talking about it. But you know what happens?
Which is what we're doing. But
yeah, no. But you know what happens? The way they all measure themselves now is in moments. So we did our little Tiki Talk segment. Mm-hmm. I said something that pissed 5 or 10 of you off, whatever the hell it was.
I'm sure it's like 1,000 people.
That's crazy. They bring back somebody like Brock Lesnar. It had 75 million impressions in the first 12 hours.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
75 million.
Yeah.
Disney, I think back to Carlin and Dogma. Oh, to only have their numbers.
Yeah, no, no,
that's
seriously.
what it is.
Yeah.
They get views in the hundreds of millions.
And then they bring that to Pepsi or whatever when they want to do the next Pepsi ad. Like, hey, that's what we get every time we look at our YouTube numbers and shit. And that's what it's all about now.
Daughter and I went to, we're going to bring it back to the wrestling. Daughter and I went to SmackDown in Boston.
Like Pepsi, if you want to sponsor.
Right. Oh, anything, please. I will stop drinking Diet Coke. Maybe. We went to SmackDown in Boston the other night. Nice live event. Good atmosphere. Always an interesting crowd. Anyhow, they sold this thing out in minutes, right? This is an event that didn't have any of your bigger stars, any of that. But what struck me in the 2-hour event, we're there and we're watching. And then before they have the first match, because they changed the canvases over and over, a bunch of different times, they take off the one from the preliminary matches. And in the middle, Disney people, pay attention. I'm with you. In the middle of the ring is a giant King of the Hill ad. Mm-hmm. because, oh, we have a property that we need to bring eyes to. Who gets watched a ton every week that could bring people to our platform? Oh, I know. Let's go back to the well with the wrestling. So Disney,
King of the Hill is so good.
under the Hulu umbrella, it was a massive logo in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Every corner post had a King of the Hill ad on it at some point in time, right? So they're seeing value in things. What used to be sacred is no longer. And now they're recognizing that this medium that most people poo-pooed, nobody really liked. Like, you had your hardcore wrestling fans, and then anybody of highbrow content wanted nothing to do with this. It's interesting that these major streamers, like an ESPN/Disney, who they have come around to the fact that, oh my God, this is giant untapped audience. WWE continues to break revenue records left and right.
It's crazy.
A ticket that cost $600 in 2019, you're paying $10,000 for now. It's insane. It's to get that kind of access, right? And I know, settle down. I know it's only around ringside that it's like 10,000. These prices, they're breaking these things out. So the same ticket that I paid $600 for in MetLife is now broken out over 2 nights. And I wasn't sitting right ringside, but the ones that were a little further back where I bought my ticket are now $5,000 a piece. So,
Well, dude, like I went to, it was a couple.
It's there.
I think it might have been 20. It was pre-pandemic, I think. Yeah, because it was back when, because Biggie got hurt before the pandemic, right?
After.
After?
So we were in the middle of the pandemic.
When was Pancakes? That was before pandemic, right?
That was pre-pandemic.
Okay, so right before pre-pandemic.
By the way, there's still some in the freezer over there. Harley kept hers.
That's when I caught the box of Budios. They came to Worcester, and I got a ticket. I was right on the ramp.
We were there. We waved to you.
Yeah.
We waved to you.
So yeah, that shows. So
Yeah,
I think that was $58.
Yeah.
Now you want to sit on the ramp?
So
It's a mortgage payment.
it was a birthday, some kind of a gift for Harley.
Yeah.
We were sitting ringside
Yes.
for that show. Maybe
No one buys you.
$279, $300. And we got to take the chair home that I could have flipped for $100 if I wanted to, right? It was one of those things. And oh, by the way, she caught a t-shirt that night. Like, she got Xavier's t-shirt from the event that night, right? Like, it used to be something where
I should give her the box of cereal.
she and I were talking about it on the way home the other night. I'm like, one more time. We did it so much when you were a little kid. I'd love to do the ringside thing one more time. But I looked, like, even Raw to sit row 4, Raw in Springfield. Cena's coming back for his last time out there.
Springfield, Massachusetts, of all fucking places.
Yes, the Amica Center or whatever the hell it is. $900 before fees. If you want to sing on the rail on the runway there, it was same thing, $889 or something like that. Because those are now platinum seats. Because people want to see themselves on screen. The revenues they're drawing are insane. And the crazy thing is, so it was very niche. And they made, historically speaking, NWA, WWE, they made their money by being constantly on the road. They had to go find the little pockets of fans in each of these locations, and they were doing house show after house show after house show. Mm-hmm. The model that we grew up with is gone.
It is, yeah.
When you look at the calendar, there's a Friday show, there's a Monday show, and then we're going to have PLEs. And the one time a year they'll still do stuff is the holiday takeover thing. They will still do the Northeast tour around Christmas break, because that's a time for, they usually hit like New York, Connecticut, Boston, Maine. They'll hit it all up here. They probably do it in other sections of the country.
Well, now
too.
they do it. It seems like now they're doing it with just the NXT guys.
But
NXT will do like house shows.
Cody was around, KO came through. You had some big ones, which are the most fun shows you're going to go to because it's not as scripted. They basically let the people just go do whatever the hell they want. There's some hilarious videos of, what the hell was the one she showed me? Drew McIntyre doing an entrance with a New Day before they flip bad. And he's doing the dancing in the Big E part. He's twerking down, like things that you would never see the characters do.
It's like Spree Day.
There's a beautiful shot of Roman as he's got a guy in like a headlock on the ring, and he's having a full-blown conversation with somebody ringside. He's like, "Goddamn, my sneaker collection costs more than you make in a year. What the hell are you talking?" Like some Then when he found the kid smoking weed, you.
Yeah, the Aquaman stuff.
Yeah. Stupid little stuff like that. Like they have fun. They enjoy it, right? But they've cracked the code now. They don't need to be hustling as much. The rights to the IP are everything. And they know, now they appreciate the amount of eyes they have on them, which is drawing these other people to the product. Now they've become something that rather than being ostracized and like marginalized on this and always fighting for like, oh, USA is going to give them $100 million over however many years or something like that. Yeah. Or we're going to have to flip. Do you remember when they went on TNN?
For like 3 weeks?
WWE had to go to the Nashville network one year because they could not find a TV outlet.
That's crazy.
It was insane.
It was horrible too. It was a horribly produced show.
Oh my God. It's god awful. Now they've hired, they understand what they have. It's a major production every single time they do one of these. They hired the guy that was doing, as it all comes back in, former ESPN employee that was doing, gave you NFL game day. Oh no, college game day and a lot of these pre-show things. Pretty much the person that did any of the packaging of these events for ESPN that you enjoy, things that became long running things, right? I think his name, Les Fittings. He was a producer for ESPN for years and years. You watch now, he is your co-executive producer on all WWE content. He's the reason why you don't have 3 boring camera angles anymore.
Yeah.
That you have drone shots, that you're doing rapid cuts. It's, if you have any interest in this stuff, I'm sure you've already gone and watched. And hell, I'm going to use this as a thing to suggest to Disney and, tell them to go and do the Kingdom Keepers or do some behind the scenes shit. It doesn't matter. You can play with all your toys and you can tell the whole story. As part of the Netflix deal, WWE did a documentary series, WWE Unreal. Old school wrestling fans are going to hate this. My dad's rolling in his grave right now thinking about this because it was the whole, we used to always joke that it was fake, right? Yeah. Everybody knew it was fake. Just kind of joked around about the fact that it was fake.
It's not fake, it's real.
It's scripted.
Yeah,
it hurts like hell. I see some of the stuff that these guys go through and broken necks and things like that.
You ever go in a ring and take a bump?
I've been in the ring. I've never taken a bump. It's
not pleasant.
When you stand there, it's plywood. There's nothing. Yeah, it hurts.
No, I've done the arms out, take a bump.
It hurts.
Yeah.
There's nothing like you walk on there. It's like, oh shit, I don't want to get thrown on this. The padding outside looks way better. Like, can we just take this bump outside the ring?
Yeah.
Just don't drop me on my head.
I don't have to take a real one. I would just take a pop-up power bomb or something by one of these guys just to say I did, to have the video of it.
No, so what they've done with this Unreal series, it's interesting. They've opened the kimono. So you get to see how the sausage is being made for the first 6 months of the wrestling calendar, right? And it is spectacular. It breaks down any of your notions of this person hates this person. When you see how intricate it is and all the pieces working together, when you see the production team Gorilla used to be, so Bernie, you don't know, the Gorilla position is right before the wrestlers go out to do their entrance on the walkway.
Named after a legendary wrestler, Gorilla Monsoon, commentator.
It used to be a folding table with a monitor and Gorilla on headset because he was steering the ship, right? Mm-hmm. It is a command center with like 20 people in there. There are producers for that particular match that are calling it out. They're working these matches down to the last second. It's fascinating watching how the pieces get together. The number of people bitch and moan about the spotters in the NFL with the concussions. The number of people that are watching every bump and the reaction and calling for people to check on different things. We need to eliminate this piece because he took that. You don't want to take a chance at. They're so concerned with the wrestler safeties now. It's great. But the biggest thing for me was you always knew that they were scripting it. We always heard the rumblings that, the previous regime scripted it, the day of quite often. The long-term planning, the intricacy that's going into this, the understanding of what this business is, put it this way. We always heard, Feige's master plan for the MCU and the big board, and we did the splash at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And we knew what was coming there, right? There was no master
plan
plan when it started. It happened, and it went there eventually. They're doing this year after year after year. It's the one thing is it's very much like a comic book. And it's just to tie it back to the other fandom, right?
Yep.
It's your 3-part act. You always got an origin story. Whole lot of middle. You never tell the end.
It's a cartoon now.
You never tell the end, right? Because then the gravy train goes away.
Yeah.
If you're fans of it, if you're into it at all, local hero here, not always been my favorite, but I respect the shit out of him. Peacemaker himself, John Cena. We are actually seeing them write the end. You're getting a backstage pass as to how they're putting the pieces together and how things happen in that world with injuries, you're going to see it again on Monday night. Naomi is going to end up dropping the title.
Because she's pregnant or something?
It sounds like she's pregnant. It happened with Becky, right? That was in the pandemic, so it didn't really matter. You got people who were logging online just to see their face on a little screen in the audience. Harley did it a ton.
Yeah.
She registered every week and would sit in the theater room with her laptop just to see her face pop up, right? Watching the show in the worst possible way, just because she may pop up on a TV screen. These guys, what turns into a catastrophe for like a Marvel, like the whole Kang and Jonathan Majors incident, this shit happens like weekly with these guys. They had Travis Scott as a tentpole of what they were going to do for the next year. And something undisclosed happened. There was a falling out. It didn't happen. And it's very blunt. Do you hear Paul Heyman? Yeah, there was supposed to be a payoff. The Rock, who everybody wants in this shit, was supposed to come back. Something happened, didn't work out. We moved on. We're going to scrap creative for the next 6 months, reset, and just go. And they have to do this on a continuing basis. It's
a crazy machine. The only thing I kind of worry about, and it's not just it's wrestling, it's movies, it's all this stuff. It's like one thing like I used to love when I was younger, and whether you're watching wrestling or you're watching just a sitcom or like a season ending, season finale, or whatever, or a movie, and nothing's a fucking surprise anymore. Like these kids growing up now, just the banana peel is just pulled back on everything. I don't know. I wonder how good that is, like long term for just entertainment in general. Like there has to be some mystique to something, right? There's none anymore. Everything's on Main Street. Everything.
A lot of it's on Main Street, or it's all predictable. But I tend to think that's more. You've seen just about every variation of what you can do.
I guess
that's you kind of knew where, like, an Endgame was going. I didn't know that they were going to show up in little Doctor Strange portals. I knew at the end of it you were going to see everybody fighting him. Like, nobody dies. Yeah. Well, one.
There you go,
but he can come back with a mask. Exactly. You got stuff like that. So there's certain things. It's interesting. So now they're opening up the kimono here, showing you everything that's happening behind the scenes, and yet still find a way to swerve. So they're finding ways to tweak the audience where before they just wouldn't tell you anything, right? So they could really steer the boat wherever the hell they wanted to. Now, because so many people are online, there's so many people tied into all of this stuff, they're having to find other ways to work. You understand? The old cynic in me still called what was going to happen at SummerSlam just because that's how I was raised.
I know Brock was coming back. I know that shit was happening, but
that there had been rumblings. That one I didn't know. The Seth Rollins swerve. So, spoiler alert: Seth supposedly hurt his knee a month and a half ago. Right, crutches, the whole 9 yards. Like tweaked it right down to a flight to Dr. Andrews. Seth is the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. For all you non-wrestling people,
open wrestling. Free title shot.
If you win it, you get to have a title shot whenever you want. The guy can be in traction and you cash in the contract and put your pinky on him and win.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, right? So the rumbling was, he's out. They didn't know how long it was. Like, they were playing it up as if it was going to be a big shift because he's the leader of your biggest faction at the moment, blah, 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 which I still don't agree with because,
whatever.
it's got to be the accountant in me. I can always go and see, like, if I go on WWE auctions and see where the merch is selling, a Punk poster from like 10 years ago that's tagged is going for way more than anything like a Seth Rollins briefcase.
Yeah.
Like, people just don't engage with him as much as they probably should, right? So they played out this long game. But what they're doing now is, and it was ingenious, they're using our love of staring into the black mirror against us. They had him posting videos on Instagram and his wife posting pictures of him and his daughter going for a run, him hobbling along on the crutches, things like that. Like, you were getting so much behind the scenes stuff. They're announcing when he's flying down to Dr. Andrews' office.
That was fucking crazy, man. They got me so bad.
All of this stuff, right? To buy into thing. And
They should have like in the airport in South Carolina. It's like
the guy worked the crutches bit at home, on the road, everywhere he was the entire time, just to build up to the moment where he could drop the crutches and rip the brace off and go in and
yeah.
CM
It's
Punk.
crazy.
Now, the cynic in me really wanted him to blow out his knee when he was
Like,
running.
for real?
Like, to see him collapse going down the ring, that would have been like, but no, they're doing a great job of creating a situation where you can't, even for the hardcore, even for the long time, somebody like Harley that still digests all of this every week, you don't know what's a work and what's a shoot. And now you have other people playing. They're showing you a bit behind the scenes, but they're also working. I won't use the word kayfabe because it's not kayfabe anymore.
No,
But-
that term's gone.
They're working the audience in different ways.
The misdirection.
And now you have
Social
people
media
planting
misdirection.
Cody Rhodes, your new American hero, champion, took it off that evil John Cena, who's now,
Good guy,
happy
John
guy again.
Peacemaker coming soon.
Did this great interview, and you'll hear him. I believe he was talking to Bill Simmons.
Yeah.
Who is, if you don't listen, I know he's polarizing. He has absolutely been crushing on the podcast lately with some of these guests.
Oh, wait. So stop plugging other shows.
Deep dive. But Simmons gets Cody Rhodes and Spike Lee.
Until Simmons starts plugging us. Fuck him.
Pride of Holy Cross.
Bill, please.
Anyways.
Please, Bill.
Hey.
Out down the street from Holy Cross.
The
Bill?
WWE.
Someone tweet at Bill Simmons. Tell him to
The WWE now has like 5 of your top podcasts every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave, hey, wait a second. We have talent that's really good at talking and storytelling. So we'll give Cody one.
Oh, is that what we're missing? We're missing that talent.
Talent.
That's the thing we're missing.
Yeah. Talent, name
Talent.
recognition, any of that stuff.
Fuck. That's the
They
code.
gave Cody one. They gave Taker and his wife one. They gave,
Paul and all those guys. Yeah.
yeah, they gave Stephanie one.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
So the $1 billion baby.
So I guess, I mean, it's, I guess,
So what, finishes one story and then I'll let you dive in. Cody planted a seed on his long form interview before SummerSlam with Simmons, not giving who was going to win or anything like that. They were talking about, because Bill was lamenting the fact that we know everything now, right? Audience is too smart. And Cody just kind of paused and said, do you? He's like, so how much of this do you think is work? How much is a work shoot? How much is, he's like, listen, he's like, there's enough rumblings backstage. Let's say, I'm going to ask you a question. I think I know how you're going to answer. Biggest controversy, biggest oh shit moment in your wrestling fandom?
all time.
And I'm not talking like, I'm talking something that you thought, a moment where you actually said, holy shit, that was real.
NWO.
No, but that's still a work. They turned him.
Well,
something you think was real.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like, I'm saying like
the Outsiders.
the outsider thing, and like them throwing rain to the freaking trailer, and the the outsider thing.
See, that one didn't do me because I knew they were the contract was
that was
up.
probably me being 15, 16.
Yeah, I think that was an age thing.
But some that like a moment I thought actually was real. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know what it was. Fucking Macho Man getting bit by the snake.
That was a good one.
The wedding.
It was which wedding?
The Macho Man Elizabeth wedding thing with the snake. Like all that whole.
I think you're skimming over a massive one.
I mean, I wasn't prepared for the question, so.
No, that's fine.
Shoot, what do you think?
I was curious to see how you would react on this.
I mean, honestly, the outsiders, because back then I didn't realize they were gone.
the outsider thing, and the only reason I knew it was because you did see them. I was still online. I was in college.
I didn't read
at
any
the
dirt
time.
sheet stuff back then.
You had already seen the grainy footage of the goodbye at Madison Square Garden.
I hadn't seen. Yes, I hadn't seen any.
I saw the hug in the cage and all that stuff. So you knew they were going. The screw job.
Oh
Montreal
yeah, the screw job. That's right, the screw job. Yes.
Where there was a physical altercation backstage. You see Brett lose his shit.
Yeah.
You see the whole thing. Cody planted the greatest seed of doubt. And I highly suggest you, after you're done listening to us, of course,
Yes.
go listen to that podcast.
Please don't turn the show
You're
off.
asking, and Simmons is talking about all this, and Cody's like, have you ever stopped to think about the person that was lived their life by kayfabe, protected it more than any other person for the first and only time in that era, allowed a documentary crew backstage during the screw job? It's like, you don't have footage of anything else for years and years. You might get a little clip here or there where they did something. You have still photos of wrestlers backstage celebrating, like the famous Andre and Hogan with the beers and stuff like that. He's like, but you're able to do whole documentary episodes on this one. You see Vince with a black eye. You see Brett spit on him. You see the whole thing. So it's like, where is that line? He's like, there's no documentaries.
I'm kind of upside down now. Like my fucking brain can't handle that.
He's like, and then it played perfectly into the set thing.
Yeah.
We're telling you a piece of the stuff that we want you to see. So, we think you're mature enough now, so we can show you the boardroom.
Yeah.
We can show the writer's room. Hey, who do you think who should win the Rumble this year? Punk. It'd be really cool if we could have Jay go over and build that storyline, because Punk doesn't need a belt, right? These guys are some of the best actors you're going to find, as long as they're not in the Marine 7. Put him in something. No, I won't go there because he's your American hero.
So I guess what you're saying is, I guess it's good for that industry. This deal is good for that industry. Like this deal is good for the product. Nothing's going to change. It's just
nothing's
off and running still.
They slapped a rocket ship onto this thing.
Yeah,
and it's nice to see what was ostracized and what was very much marginalized by a lot of people is now very much mainstream. We'll go back into some of the history and stuff in a different episode.
Yeah.
But this is something that it is a part of the fabric of entertainment now, where you have companies like Netflix is the biggest entertainment company in the world. They couldn't wait to sign up. That the production value they're giving this thing every single Monday night, right? People would kill to have this kind of budget.
Yeah.
Disney is more than happy to not only get in bed with them via the ESPN thing, but they're actively using WWE as a way of marketing their properties. When the hell would you ever see any Disney company using wrestling? That was, we're not catering to that audience. That is the audience now. There's money there. I can't tell you how many $600 title belts I saw being sold to now all of the weeks. It's become a cultural thing. Go back. It's going to tie into our Mount Fanmore.
Mm-hmm.
The Nature Boy became a key component of sports teams. Yeah. You'd see them strutting. You see, for any of our gaming friends, celebration in the new season of Madden 2026, you can do the people's elbow.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So things that were very much niche are now in the cool mainstream.
Yes.
They're all tagging up on what's happening in wrestling. We haven't even talked about competition. We'll get into that some other time. It's an interesting time. Very validating for all us comic book reading sweatpant nerds from years and years ago. But
so Disney's fully in the wrestling business now. So Cody Rhodes Wild Ride coming soon. Disneyland.
Hey, go on WWE socials. Go on Disney socials. They treat the champion now much like they treat a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, they do.
We've seen the video of Cody and his family at Disney World.
Yeah, no, true.
You've seen the visit. It's
true.
It's all tied in now.
Here we go. Yeah, you're going to start getting WrestleMania champion or Royal Rumble winners at the freaking parks and shit and in the parades. And hey, here we go.
And you want to see DJ lose his mind? Wait till there's a Disney title belt, and then
No, buy one. So yes, awesome. So I was gonna go over some comic book stuff, but we'll do that next week. So
Chris talked way too much this week.
hey, it's all good. It's fine. So next week, we'll plan it. So comic book minute coming up. We have some new titles relaunching, some characters changing costumes, some gorgeous we drawn books coming out, a couple new number ones, and then I'm going to tease major comic book crossover between one of both our family's favorite comic book characters and a certain Mistress of the Dark that I'm excited about. So
let's talk about that. And there's some
Peacemaker
other
starting up next week.
Peacemaker starts up.
So it's going to be very, very DC heavy next week. But for the rest of this episode, to tag team off of the WWE news, let's go ahead and go into Mount Fanmore.
Mount Fanmore.
Okay, so last week, if you watched, thank you. If you watched the whole thing, double thank you. We did, we talked about SummerSlam obviously, and Hulk Hogan dying and all that kind of stuff, right? So we did wrestling themes with lyrics. This week we're doing wrestling themes without lyrics. This is gonna be
surprisingly deep bench,
dude. Like I had
there's a lot.
I got 40. I had to cut it down. But we're gonna do something different this time. So I didn't even tell you about this. I just kind of thought of this.
What do you got?
Chris doesn't even know. As we're going through the Mount Fanmore, there's already one that's on there, and I don't care what Chris says. It's going on there. I don't care. Executive decision, right? So once we figure out the other three, just play a little game at home.
It better be my number one. I'm going to fight him tooth and nail.
It is. I know exactly. We both know what it is. That's not. We didn't talk about this, but we know what it is, right? So one's already on there. Okay. So as you figure out the other three, when you're at home, try to figure out what we're missing.
Let us know, please. Come back. Tell us.
I know there had been people who knew we missed shit last time. I know there is. But anyway,
how do I get the vitriol from people other than Disney folk?
I don't know. I mean, just tweet us or send us an email. DJ@fanmenpod.com,
Chris@fanmenpod.com.
Okay, so let me just find my notes here. So I want to start off with a couple. So this list is, now this is all of wrestling, but this list is going to be, Chris coughed.
I know.
The episode where Chris coughed, not DJ. Where the fuck's my note? Oh, it's up top. So it's going to be very, very, what's his name? Jim Johnson, right? Very, very WWE heavy. Yeah,
I have some. There's one that I want on from the NWA.
So there's two, and I'm going to announce these two choices with caveats. So number one, I did one from ECW. Taz's ECW theme was dope. It still had that heartbeat kind of flatline countdown like he had in WWF. I'm always gonna call it WWF.
Love
I don't
Taz.
give a shit.
Yeah.
But
pandas are coming for you.
Yeah, but that hit hard, and the reason why I think Taz has the best ECW theme is because ECW had a thing where 95% of their guys just used real heavy metal songs basically for their entrances. You had Walk, you had Enter Sandman. New Jack had I think a freaking an Easy song, something like that. But they used real music in ECW.
They very much ran the entire company on the fuck it, sue me.
Fuck it, exactly.
They didn't care.
And then I have one from WCW, and it's Goldberg. Because I just thought it fit the character. I love the character. I loved WCW Goldberg. And the reason why I think WCW Goldberg had the best theme is because it was one of the few, as ECW used 90% real songs, WCW seemed to use 90% Temu versions of real songs.
Yeah,
it was
they kind of tweaked it.
Knockoff Smells Like Teen Spirit and Knockoff Jimi Hendrix and all this kind of shit. So that was my little waka on the other companies.
You did have one WCW that was an actual song. I mean, that's when Hogan, they started using Voodoo Child.
Yeah, but it was
Voodoo Child.
It almost felt like they used one riff off to not get sued or something. I don't know. It didn't sound
exactly
like
it was the same thing. They just never got to the big part.
Yeah, but everyone had everyone had little knockoff versions of songs. Raven had a knockoff version of Smells Like Teen Spirit and shit like that. It was weird.
Yeah.
Or no, that was DDP.
DDP.
So yeah, it was just
God bless
whatever. Okay, so but from the WF side, Chris, what do we got?
Oh, do you just want to announce the one that you're gonna?
No, we're gonna do the end.
Okay, we're gonna leave that at the end.
They have to go through this our whole bullshit spiel and realize, wait a minute, what did they miss?
All right. I mean, the obvious one was Stone Cold.
Okay, I had that also.
That one, hearing the glass break, it defines, and it's crazy when you think of it and you package up how long the Attitude Era lasted. compared to like, you can make the case, and it's not very hard, that Roman has had a longer run. He definitely had a longer run, definitely brought in more money.
Well, Stone Cold also took his ball and went home in the middle of it.
He did. That's part of it. And his body started breaking down. And
yeah, he was older when he started.
Things like that.
He had been around all Brock, whatever.
He had wasted.
Roman came in as a baby, basically,
He had wasted years.
Yeah, Roman got cut by the Jaguars and went to wrestling.
Yeah. So, but no, the Stone Cold theme, for anybody that grew up or was a huge fan during the Attitude Era, it's hard to get away from that one.
It's a good one. And the thing I want to think about before we start narrowing this down with Stone Cold, because I had him on my list too, obviously, was it just the glass break or was it the whole song? What a food for thought. Okay, my first option is the shirt was no coincidence. It's the Bret the Hitman Hart theme from the 90s. And that, I was a big Bret Hart guy, way more Bret Hart than Shawn Michaels. I love that song so much. Like I hear it and I can see the reflection in the pink sunglasses and shit like that. So
yeah. God, how do you pick? I mean, if you're doing Stone Cold, you got to have The Rock on there at some point.
Okay.
Now,
there's words in it though.
There's not actual lyrics though.
Okay, cool. Because I have one that's kind of the same thing. So that's it's not lyrics. It's just him talking through it.
You have the quote. You have The Rock says.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out where you're going to draw the line. That's all.
Yeah, I think you have to throw that on there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's making the list, but
so and by that, right? So one that has talking in it, right? Really, but it's not really lyrics. I used to love Jimmy Snuka's theme, the super fly.
Yeah.
With like the Polynesian kind of like 80s electrical kind of. Granted, the guy turned out to be a complete fucking psychopath scumbag, but like the music was dope.
There is a history of CTE in there. So, all right. Just because we mentioned him earlier, I'm going to come back to a recent return, Brock Lesnar's music.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that one. That's a dope one.
The second, and this is very much a looking how people react when that music hits. And God bless WWE, your camera work it never ceases to amaze.
They find the one guy.
Taker walked. The kids and guys in the stands that just lost their shit when the music hits, and they give you the first beat of the music before they change the Jumbotron. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like something that a beast should be walking into.
No, it is perfect. I mean, but we'll get into it more. I mean, much like Stone Cold, it has that first that first little announcement, like, hey, it's Brock. I think Brock's song's better than Stone Cold's through and through.
Yeah. Oh, I said it. Stone Cold and The Rock are very much nostalgic things. You could go with The Rock from his final boss, the remix version with no words, where he's getting the lightning bolts and stuff.
But it was always, during that time, it was always like if you smell that was always the important part. Just like the glass break was the important part. The song is whatever.
Remember when they tweaked it? They got rid of that too. Mm-hmm. Then it just became music with the occasional The Rock says. The Rock says.
Yeah, no, 100%. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so
it's going to be a long list.
I know there's a couple that we probably both have, right? You have Undertaker on there, right?
I got Taker on there.
Okay, so Undertaker,
iconic.
And they've tweaked his a little bit, right? They've added extra dudums and stuff like that, but it's your it's like your No Mercy era Undertaker, your 99ish to 2006, like when they really hit the real deep organ music and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Who's someone else we both have?
Okay.
I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say we both have Piper on there.
I actually didn't put Piper.
Okay, so I'll put Piper as my choice.
Yep. I'm going to go a little off scripture. I'm going Mankind.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have that one on there. So Mankind, not Mick Foley.
Not
the car crash. Not the car crash one. Like the old Mankind that kind of sounded like Undertaker.
They kind of mixed them all together because Mankind then became like corporate Mankind with the dress shirt.
Yeah, but then they did the car crash in like the dun.
I go with the car crash one.
Okay, so Mick Foley basically.
Yeah, go with Mick Foley and his all, not the dude love, but yeah, because that's another one. You have that initial bump, like everybody knows who it is just from the screeching of the tires.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This one's a sneaky one. It's my favorite Attitude Era theme song. I'm going Val Venus.
That was good.
again, when you're a teenage boy and you're basically playing porn, like shitty softcore porn music, or whatever. But I just
Do you remember the whole storyline where they're going to chop off his
the kind
penis?
stuff. Choppy, chop. That was horrible. But like when he debuted, I was stoked. He had the best music, the towel thing. He called the frog splash the money shot. It was so
my
good.
God.
It was so good.
Shit
Yeah.
you could get away with back then.
Yeah,
Although
seriously.
They're slowly.
Yeah, you could. So I mean, no.
They're pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
This one's a shout out for my dad. The old Four Horsemen music.
Yes, but we're not doing teams.
No. Well, theme music.
Okay, I'll let you have this one.
It's not going to make it.
Okay,
but
we'll do tag teams as a separate one.
yeah.
We had said no.
'Cause This is because there was different tag team music. So when you had like
That's
Wyndham and Rotund, when you had
Arn and Tully.
Arn and Tully, or not WWE Arn and Tully.
Okay.
He had Arn and Ole back in the days, but when the four of them came out,
With the gallop and the snort or whatever.
because you had the two Andersons, Tully and Rick.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was good.
that one, the
So-
OG world class championship
Okay,
wrestling.
we put that on. So, and I guess I should have known when we talked last night on text. I said we'll keep the girls separate and we'll keep the tag team separate, so we could
The NWA,
have them
I
other
should say.
days if we
Yeah.
need them, right? So that's why I didn't have the NWO on here.
Yeah,
but
fair
that's fine.
enough.
So, but I'll put
No, we can take them off.
Okay.
We'll save them for later.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut your
All right, so
down,
no. So you know what? Okay, I'm going to go back. I got a lot of recency bias on here
Yep.
now. In terms of fan reaction, Sammy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Sami Zayn is people lose their shit as soon as that music
Yeah.
comes on. And you think of anything that people are singing along with, oh,
Yeah.
they go crazy for it.
And you just said that too. And one that should have been on my list last week, which we can't do for this one, was Glorious was a banger when it was. But that was part of the whole experience with him was awesome with Bobby Roode.
Loved him. And now he is a key component backstage.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in the writer's room.
Smart guy.
So
Okay, Sami Zayn's a good one. Old school, Mr. Perfect's theme was
Mr.
killer.
Perfect was excellent.
Killer. And again, I think like
We could be doing this for a while.
we could do this all day. Very underrated wrestler. Mr. Perfect was amazing.
All right.
And he did most of it hurt more than you could fucking imagine too.
Hopped up
So
on
good.
so much Vicodin you
So
can't
good in
even
the ring.
possibly imagine.
Yep.
In terms of your live experience being in there, and now I start thinking too about, okay, which ones make for your best WrestleMania entrances?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is pageantry, right? And I got four more actually.
I do too.
I'm going Shinsuke.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When
no,
they
I-
had the full orchestra playing him in,
Yeah. Oh, with the violin guy. Yeah. That was dope.
exactly. The pageantry of the whole thing. So you can tell the people that have actually worked in New Japan and overseas where it's a much bigger, you don't have a 30-second intro. Like there's a little long form. Same thing with like a AAA.
There you go.
Like you allude to it. Like the entrances, I'm not going to get into it. Triple Mania took place yesterday. Some of the stuff they do down in Mexico makes
Insane.
our entrances look like amateur hour.
Trash. Go ahead and since you go forward, go ahead and empty your hopper. Then I'll go ahead and do my last bit.
Sure. I mean, just from your recent crew, I have KO on the list.
Okay. Yeah.
I have Finn Balor, and I would actually I would probably go Demon Finn Balor with the
Yeah.
heartbeat and the flashing lights and the
Demon
whole.
Finn Balor is dope.
And gonna come off, but
He's going Roman.
your original tribal chief.
That's crazy. I think Roman's song kind of sucks.
Oh, but you can't. Here's the thing: the song is part of the overall aura.
I get it.
It has to work with the whole package. It is pitch perfect for the tribal chief. Not now go back to your WrestleMania, and again, you had a full band setup. You had the full orchestra playing in the chanting
Yeah.
to start it off.
I get it. Interesting. Okay, it's funny because you went all recent. Like I went all old stuff with my.
I got a lot of.
I went all.
recent.
Okay, so that was your last four. Here's my last four. Emptying my hopper. Underrated theme, underrated wrestler, doesn't get talked about enough. Jake the Snake Roberts. Mm-hmm. The Jake the Snake theme was killer. Very much it fit the man. He was very much a cerebral kind of guy, and I think the song is kind of fits the bill quite a bit, right?
Before he found Jesus.
Yeah, right. Good for him. Whatever. Guy had a fucking horrible life. Also, another one that fit the character perfect. Ravishing Rick Rude's theme music back in WWF was killer. almost like it was almost like a Chippendales-y kind of thing.
Somebody that died way too early.
I know, he was awesome. He was another one who was awesome in the ring. So
Fun fact, he's the only person in history that showed up during the Monday Night Wars, that showed up on both shows on the same night.
I think he's also the only guy too that's gone 60 minutes with Flair and Steamboat on different nights.
Back when WWE on WWF at the time was pre-recording all the shit.
Yep.
And he just pops up down in Atlanta.
Yep. This one's not making another, but I just wanted to show another character that I hated as a kid, but I had to, like, the theme music kind of had like a bop to it. Rick the Model Martel's music was really good.
See, I vaguely remember his music. I remember him very much in the tag team with Tito.
Oh yeah, Thunderstrike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those two fighting together
Yeah.
in the red and white, well, the white and red outfits, and
Yeah. So I know he's going right off.
He could go.
Remember it. So
Yeah.
it's and the last one, and you want to talk about making a great WrestleMania entrance and something that if they had the cameras back then would get the faces going. You can say what you thought about him as far as in the ring or as a person, whatever. The Ultimate Warrior's entrance music was insanity. Insane.
Yeah, the funny thing is, and this is the age thing, right?
Of course it is.
My dad had me watching him when he was fighting in World Class Championship Wrestling against the Von
Dingoes?
Erich,
The
the
Dingo
Dingo
days?
Warrior. So when he came up, like what was new and shiny for all of you? I had already been reading about the Texas stuff down there. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he sucked. But when you're 8 years old and Honky Tonk's in there, bring me someone out here to wrestle, and you're dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
You lost your fucking mind.
Yeah.
It did the
was,
job.
He was your comic book character, somebody
It was.
that, damn shame that he got clean so late. I saw somebody just reposted a promo that him and Hogan were doing, right? And it was just under the caption that addiction's a bitch. Hogan did all the talking, and Warrior's just
snorting and shit.
not even making noise. The eyes are rolling. It looks like he doesn't know
Just
where the hell he
being
is.
thrown out.
It's like, it's like he was just on another.
Mimosas, whatever they call
Just stay in frame. That's
Yeah,
all we need
exactly.
you to do.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. Hulk will handle the
But,
heavy
but
lifting.
you got to admit, like I said, the music did its fucking job so well.
Yeah.
I mean, because again, he couldn't go. The entrance was everything. He'd run down, he'd blow himself out, and the match would go 30 seconds. It was all about the end.
Warrior's the cautionary tale for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's, if you haven't watched Unreal yet, there's moments where Triple H is trying to talk Jay down, like, hey, make sure you don't blow yourself out on the way to the ring.
Yeah, don't blow a Warrior.
Jay's entrance right now is the biggest they have.
Yeah.
Right now, him coming through the crowd with a yeet, so much so that they will roll it back and play his music again after the match starts. He kicks somebody's ass. He'll rewind it.
Yeah.
And we're going to yeet
Just to
again.
get
just to get the pop again.
Yeah.
He's one that could be on there very easily too.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go through mine and pick off the ones I know don't fit the thing. So Rick Martel, obviously, I'm taking off, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna get rid of Snuka,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna get rid of. I'll get rid of Jake the Snake.
Okay. I will cut off. I'll kill off KO.
Okay.
I will kill off. I'll kill off Mankind. /
Okay.
Mick.
Yeah. Mick. Okay. Fair.
And you know what? This is probably gonna piss people off. I'll kill off The Rock.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine because
I'll get rid of that one.
Yeah. Again, and much like Stone Cold, and we can get as we start narrowing stuff down. It's more about the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to get rid of Piper,
Okay.
and I'm kind of torn between like, do I keep one between Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect? I'll get rid of Rick Rude.
All right. I was gonna say, you get rid of Perfect. I wanted Perfect's vignettes.
Okay,
more than
I'll
anything.
get rid
But
of.
no,
I'll take Perfect off too because I'm gonna fight a little harder on a couple of the other ones.
All right. So
So right now we have Stone Cold, Bret the Hitman Hart, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, The Undertaker, Val Venus, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, the Demon Finn Balor music, Romans, and the Ultimate Warrior. And again, we're only picking 3. So here's where it gets tough. We're picking 3.
All right. I am going to... God, this is going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll get rid of the easy one. I love Shinsuke's. I don't think he wasn't at the level of some of those other ones. I think his entrances were way better than a lot of these other ones. But
I was not a big Shinsuke in the ring fan. But again, when you pull out the violins and shit, though, it was dope. But
I wish they had let Shinsuke be Shinsuke.
Instead of just Kiki McKicks.
They doubled it down to make him a cartoon character like the rest of these guys.
Yeah.
No, Shinsuke in New Japan.
Oh, but
you see him fight over there.
He was insane, dude.
He can go better than any of these
Or he
guys.
could,
Except
whatever.
for
Brett.
No. The one that I think can go even better than him is Finn.
Oh, yeah. Finn's
Finn outside of WWE. He does it very well here, but insane.
Okay. Let's see. We can have the fight now. The Roman music did fuck all for me.
God.
I just want to put that out there on Main Street. It's just, to me, it does nothing. Like, I get, like, when it starts up, people know it's him, but, like, it doesn't have any of the memorable beats that some of these other ones do.
Yeah, I think I have a soft spot for it. It reminds the Roman music. You could be at a Metallica concert or an Aussie concert or something, and that's your lead-in kind of thing.
See, I would say that's more Brock.
Yeah. No, but think about go back and listen to any of the early Aussie stuff. It's very similar to that.
I know. I hear you. I do understand that part.
All right.
So okay. I'll do this one. I'll make this one easier. This is gonna piss people off. I think we knock off Stone Cold.
Stone Cold is going to be my next one to knock off.
It's a fun entrance song, right? But what do you remember? What's the whole thing about Stone Cold's music? When you hear the glass, it's your ass, right? It's all about the glass break. Mm-hmm. It's not the song. It's just the one moment.
Yeah, no, it's very much the glass break. Okay, I'll give you Roman and Stone Cold.
Okay. Just because it's a hard list. It really is, right? So.
I'm actually going to nominate somebody to go up.
Go ahead.
I think Taker needs to go up.
To go up?
I do.
Oh, no, 100. I don't think that's even a question.
I think Taker's one of your 3.
Taker might have the greatest entrance music of all time.
Yeah,
every version of it.
I think Taker has to be there.
Okay, so Undertaker is up on the FANMEN, up on the mountain.
Now you're down to 2.
Now you're down to 2 spots. Okay, so obviously, I know he's not going up. I just want to stress again how much I love the Val Venus entrance music. He's coming off, but again, and here's where it gets tough, right? My heart tells me it's between Brock, Brett, and Warrior. I need to get that mute.
I'm staring at this long and hard. I have to remember, because this is part of it now, and crowds are just conditioned differently now.
Well, it's definitely different than it was back in the day. I'm dying.
Crowds actually sing along with these themes now. They do. Heard Warrior ran in and people cheered. Mm-hmm. It's not like it is now where people will be singing these things through. Like we talked about this on the last episode with Randy. Mm-hmm. They have to play the full 5-minute version because people sing the thing for the whole fucking version now. Your crowd is more engaged with these people now.
Yeah.
Where I'm actually, this is gonna piss. This is gonna piss so many people off.
You're gonna clip Warrior?
No, I'll leave Warrior on there. I'm clipping Brett.
Really?
He was the champion at the lowest point in the company where they weren't drawing shit.
I thought he has really.
It's I'm voting against Brett.
Okay.
Just because you had no fan reaction.
Yeah.
There just wasn't. He was. If we wanted to go with what's left, and who the best wrestlers are, Like him and Finn go up immediately and we're killing off.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brett's
Brock
the best
and
in-ring guy of all
Warrior
time. To me, I think he's the best.
He was excellent.
If you want to see the pouty face on me, please make sure you tune to the YouTube show.
Here's part of what we have here. It's all about aura at this point. Like the one that went up there immediately just dripped aura off every pore, right? The one that, and that's why I was fighting for the Roman thing. So something that makes it needs to evoke some kind of emotion. That's one thing that those older ones just didn't do.
Well, when you're putting it like that way, so does Goldberg get more credit then? I mean, Goldberg, that was like, I mean, you want to talk about aura.
I think Goldberg would get more credit.
If you're doing entrances?
If you had just done WCW Goldberg before you watered it down, and because that went from being something iconic to something that was made fun of in his last match, that they brought the old guy back up to knock on the door, and it's like, okay, who's giving Grandpa the walk? Oh, look, they moved his dressing room close to the ramp now.
Yeah, no, I got you. Okay, so we'll take off. So Brett's gone and Goldberg's gone,
and I'll throw you another one.
I'd like to nuke Sammy then.
Yeah, I would give it. I'll say that
great song, not an important enough character in the history of things for it to make the list.
Yeah, he hasn't had the title wins. He's been integral for the last 5 years.
He's been great, and I do like the song too. But I feel yeah. I mean,
don't come at us in like a month when he wins the title.
Yeah, no,
they are building towards
seems
that.
Like it, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
okay. So
they're setting him up.
So Undertaker's up there, and right now we have Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, Demon Version, and Ultimate Warrior. Mm-hmm. To me, this whole thing is pretty clear cut. Brock Lesnar and Ultimate Warrior go up, and Finn's out just barely. And I know Finn's been doing it longer, but I just think that Warrior song was so good that it took a guy who couldn't wrestle a shoebox, and for the little period, granted it was a short period of time, he sold a gazillion t-shirts, wrestling buddies, action figures, pillowcases, face masks. I mean,
he made 80s money.
And you have to put things in. I mean, you can't. It's in a bubble in the 80s bubble, but it is what it is. I mean,
in terms of the the song just never did much for me.
He did all that shit at SummerSlam, right? Where they wanted to. Slaughter was going to go in there and rip his leg off. And all that shit, right? He was gone. He stiffed appearances. He pissed off Vince. He threatened to hold him up for money. They fired him. He came back at that fucking SummerSlam. Hogan was in trouble, and you heard the dun, and the place went fucking ballistic. In a scenario like that, where say Roman's tied up, or let's just go, Damian Priest is tied up right in the ropes, and the demon music hits, it's too slow and takes too long to get going for anyone to have that kind of reaction.
That's true. If we're doing comebacks, though, I can't use that because he would be.
No, I'm just saying like the importance.
I mean, you've had major comebacks that popped way saying, more than him.
I know. I'm saying the importance of the song, where all you needed was the dun dun dun, and it's like it's on. It was so good back in the day. Granted, it's 80s and 80s music in the 80s, but
that would be my problem though, because if you haven't gone to a ton of live events, you haven't been watching as much. The reaction Roman gets when that music hits, even post Bloodline, makes this look
because he's the number one guy.
But that's what you're promoting him as too.
Well, and there too is because he's like, but to me, like he gets that, Randy gets that, a lot. Cody gets that.
I
mean, they all get it.
Yeah, I think you have bigger players now.
People are so much more engaged now. Like you said, they're more engaged now than they were back then. I think
they realize his entire career was 1 year in the bubble for
100%. But man, it was a fucking crazy fucking run.
Yeah, I think I was just desensitized to the whole thing because he just couldn't wrestle.
But again, like
it is funny that your two favorite wrestlers, neither one could wrestle.
Fuck you.
It was just pass. Like literally, neither one could go.
Well, no. So I mean, if you want to go two favorite wrestlers, it was my two favorite wrestlers of all time were Brett and Macho. I think. If you want to go into characters, it was Warrior, Hogan, and Razor.
Oh, Razor could out wrestle any of those guys.
100%. But yeah, no. I just. It's just we're just talking about the music part of it. The dun 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 dun. Dun.
I had to actually think about what the Warriors' music was. I couldn't even remember it.
Fucking.
When you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, I remember him running in. Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's going up on Mount Fenimore. Because Brock, that music has invoked that reaction for 2 decades.
Yes.
And it hasn't changed. Roman's gone through 3 different theme songs.
He's one of those rare people too that's always just been Brock.
Always just been Brock.
He doesn't have to.
Roman's had 3 different fucking songs in the last like 3 years.
It's incredibly rare when you get to just be yourself.
Yeah. The thing too is like, and here's my big thing with Roman is they kept for a while he used the Shield music. Then he had a different one. Now he's got this Tribal Chief one. They're different fucking songs.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's had multiple Ultimate Warrior careers.
I know.
Yeah. Longevity definitely plays a part in it.
But forget, I just...
No, I'll give you the Warrior.
I just think it was just, in the vacuum, it was just...
I think...
Excellent.
I think 2 of them people will agree with. I think people might cool with Brock. I think the one hole that people are going to... If somebody comes at us, it's going to be about that one.
But the Roman one?
No, about the... I said I'll give you the Warrior.
Oh.
I think that's the
Brock one
where... No, I think Brock's fine. I think people will come at that one.
I got you, yeah.
Just because the entrance wasn't anything other than him blowing himself up.
No, I know.
And by the end of it, he couldn't even do the rope.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like the song was so good and the entrance was so good, none of the other shit mattered.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking matter. It might have mattered to you as a 17-year-old or whatever, but like to the...
Yeah, I liked him. It was cool when he debuted. I liked him better when he was fighting as the Dingo.
This shit's always been for kids. They're all comical characters.
That's the fun thing now. It's not.
Well, it's not.
The money is to the point now.
The money is now, but the way we got to that point was on the backs of kids.
They play to the kids.
You had to have your guys so that you could sell the action figures, which is more important stuff.
And that's the thing, which is why the action figures and shit don't matter as much anymore. Like they do the Mattel panel.
But like the kingdom was built on the backs of action figures and bed sheets.
They do a nice job of taking care of the kids at all the live events and everything. They cater to the kids, but it's much more nudge, nudge, wink, wink for the adult crew at this point. But no, I'll give you the Warrior.
Cool. So the Mount Fanmore what the fuck's the term? Instrumental wrestling themes are
lyrics.
The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, The Ultimate Warrior, and if you're playing the game at home, Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's the goat of all of them.
Pop and circumstance, baby.
That was the epitome of R. Coming out with the robes, the little twirl.
He didn't do smoking hot chick.
Didn't do anything special.
Nope.
Did his little hand thing.
He just had it, man. He was the macho man.
That is the perfect thing, right? He had it.
He had it. And I know we've gone super long, and I do apologize. Thank you for sticking with us.
We were doing so much better. We were doing so good. Got here
until Chris
did another episode.
Until Chris got into math. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
The thing with Macho Man too is like, he wasn't like, we talked about Warrior was just an entrance. Brock obviously Brock's a phenomenal amateur wrestler and he's a great character. Undertaker had a bunch of it. Go back after all this shit, right? We're talking like we're 40-something years later. Dude, that WrestleMania 3 match is still probably the best match ever. He could just fight. He could go too. He could go. And he was a perfectionist. And even in his later years, like some of those WCW matches, he could go.
He had the entire package.
He did.
King Macho was amazing.
King Macho pissed me off, man. Because
King Macho. I liked him with Sherry.
When he jettisoned Elizabeth, because again, Elizabeth was.
And then don't sleep on the baby doll era.
No,
WCW.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He was Belichick way before Belichick, man. He was just pulling in 20-year-olds. It's crazy.
Everyone, thank you for sticking with us. So again, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Warrior, and Macho Man, the Mount Fanmore wrestling themes.
Now I got to go back and watch that WrestleMania.
There we go. Match. So I promise we'll take a break from the rest one stuff. We're gonna get into comic books and Peacemaker coming up. We got a NFL preview coming up.
We'll do. Have you watched any Dexter?
I have not. I've seen little clips of it. It's fascinating that Dave
Demolishing
the polka dot man stuff.
Yeah,
it's intriguing with the twins and stuff like that. I gotta dig into the whole thing.
No, they're doing a great job, and this is a character that's
they're showing the one he did with the talk show host, that movie. He's really coming to his own as like a crazy actor. So good for him. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. So get into more comic book
preview.
Stuff.
We'll get Mark on here.
Football preview of it seems like a very, very unlikely Dirt Dog is about to make the Patriots 53 man. I'm excited because up until yesterday I think it was going to happen.
Unlikely. All you fans could have told you that he was going to make the team when they signed him.
I don't.
They signed him for more than your fifth round pick.
I thought there's gonna be some dumb shit going on.
Oh no!
But yeah, so all that's coming up more. Again, new website coming soon. Hopefully, we have the email addresses. SoundCloud.
Keep bitching about me. Anything dumb that I said?
Yeah. If you see
all you Warrior fans,
and you can do that on the TikTok, on the Facebook, or on the Instagram. Please hit us up. And don't forget to tell your friends, subscribe. We need fake internet numbers. And everyone have a good day.
Later, kids.